EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Rodgers.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. The slot man in motion right. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rodgers to throw once more. Able to find Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 38, Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hey, chill. Hey, chill.
From the 27, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Being chased out left. He completes it to Beckham. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Gun.
Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is caught at the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
the RPO. He completes it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. And again, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
26.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
26.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rodgers again now. Dancing to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Going up top for Miller. This is caught inside the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hey, 626. Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it.
Now it's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47. Under.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Here we go, go to 54, Why? Here we go, 47.
On 2nd and inches, Prescott. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46.
Beckham will go in motion right. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
First down, Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On first down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Rodgers to throw once more. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Jones fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all. Down to the 2.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. Touchdown! Christian Watson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Prescott to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And it would appear that that 1st-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
46, 46. Hey, kill.
Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another.
And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Elliott not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. C.J. Uzomah from 6 yards away.
And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there at 22. To throw is Rodgers. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones
from 3 yards out.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
No problem there on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. So Prescott here to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On play action, Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old way, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing here, Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.